Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Happy Sunday afternoon in Angeles City. It is about 88 degrees today, partly cloudy. I am over at the construction site, but the view may look a little different than previous views that you've seen when I was over here. And it's because I'm standing up on the second floor right now. We got the steel decking early. We got just about all the steel decking up now. Nailing it down. They're gonna tack weld it in some places. So they're making some spacers for the concrete. They have just about all the steel decking up. They are nailing it down now and going to tack weld it. But probably within the next few days then it'll be ready for the pour. Working on the steps over there. Spacers, they moved part of the little barracks over here. And they still have pieces over there, but the plan is to eventually just get that out of there as well, so they can finish the back of the yard. Up here on the second floor, and they have the steel decking down, most of it. Looks like there's just a couple small areas yet that have to be done. So they see they nailed it, and they were supposed to tack weld it in some areas, which I seen they had the welder out the other day. Just don't know if they did that. So yeah, they're getting very close to starting to pour the second floor slab. And one of the things that they're going to do now is they will put rebar all throughout here. I think that's what they'll do. And the form for the beam is already there. So once they're all ready and they do the pour, they'll bring a mixer truck in. I was talking to the foreman and the engineer, and it's probably going to be 3 mixer trucks full of cement. And again, this will be what's called a monolithic pour. So they'll pour all of this at once. So they'll pour on top of the steel decking, and into the beam that they have set up here. Right, and that'll all be one continuous piece, which I guess they refer to as a monolithic pour. And I'm hoping that they're going to be able to do that in the next few days. I think they're almost ready to do it here, but weather's going to play a big factor in that too. I think they need at least a good, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours without rain. And once it's down, I guess they can put some tarps over top of it in the event that it rains after they do it. So now the next challenge is for me to get down. It was a little bit easier to get up than I think it is to get down. I watched the workers get up and down on here with their flip-flops on, and they don't seem to have a problem. But they are a lot younger and agile than I am, so I'm gonna put the camera down and hopefully I can get down safely. Hey again, everybody. So yes, I did make it down safely from the second floor. It's a little bit of a struggle, but I did make it. Again, it's a Sunday afternoon. Nobody's working on the site. And it looks a little different now that the second floor is up. But I'll take you around and show you what's been done so far this week. Getting ready for the second floor slab pour, which again, hopefully it'll happen in the next few weeks. But while I'm down here, I just wanted to go over a couple things here. Some of my friends back in the U.S. had asked me about construction in the Philippines. Obviously, construction here is done a lot differently than it is in the U.S. In the U.S., predominantly residential builds are wood, made from wood. Here, typically they use hollow block or concrete hollow block, which is what we're using here on this site. Before we started, I looked at some other options. I looked at AAC block, aerated, or autoclaved aerated concrete blocks, which is just what it says. It's a very lightweight block. They're more expensive than the concrete hollow blocks, but they go up a little bit quicker. They're easy to work with. You can cut them with a saw. They provide a greater R value, better insulation. And then one of the other ways they do it is just poured concrete. So they'll use wooden forms and just pour the walls that way. But after some research and talking to several different builders, it seemed like the concrete hollow block was the way to go. It's very common here, commonly used. Most of the builders have a lot of experience using concrete hollow block. Not a whole lot of them have experience putting in the AAC blocks. So I looked at it here, and I really didn't want my house to be the house that people experiment on and people learn how to put up the AAC block. So we just went with the concrete hollow block wall. And they told you about the second floor slab and this the steel decking, which they put up. And with the steel decking, I'll show you it from underneath. With the steel decking, again, there's several different ways that you could do a second floor slab. The way I understand it, it's been explained to me. So instead of using the steel decking, they could have just used plywood and made a form out of that and poured the concrete on top of the plywood. And then when the concrete was hardened, then they'd go through and they'd pull all that plywood off, which you can imagine is much more time consuming than just letting the steel decking in there. And the steel decking also adds to the strength of the floor or the slab there. And I think that the pour is going to be, I thought he said 4 inches, it might be 5 inches, but 4 inches. And I think when you use the steel decking, the pour doesn't have to quite be as thick as it would if you just use the plywood and then you took the plywood off, so it adds some additional strength. But this is what it looks like underneath. Obviously, when they do the pour and it's all done, then they'll take all of this scaffolding down, and then they will start putting the concrete hollow blocks up on the second floor, and they'll continue to do them down here as well. So I'll just take you around and show you, which isn't too much different than it was the last couple videos. But again, told you that they moved part of the barracks over here. Again, that's the spacers, and I believe they're using these spacers up on top of the steel decking when they put the rebar up there. So the rebar is not laying directly on top of the steel decking. You see that they made a bunch there. You got some more rebar over there. So we'll go around the back here. So again, this will be the outdoor living area, the bar. All this will be part of the outdoor living area, which will be covered by a roof, and they will at some point dig the cistern out and build a cistern over there. And then the outer wall here between the deck and the yard, there'll be a half wall with planters on it all the way down across. There'll be an opening. I think the opening is right here, and then planters, a half wall all the way down, and then a full wall over there at the end. Actually, on the end again, there's a closet down on the end there. So this is the outdoor bathroom. This will be the doorway leading into the kitchen. It's the kitchen, the sink, a little island with a sink in it. There's going to be a dishwasher over there, and the stove. The stove will be over there. That opening is for the gas tanks. This will be the doorway into the office. Doorway into the pantry. Be careful I don't bang my head. And this is the dining room area. Actually, the dining room area will be over here. Little bar nook area. Opening out to the garage. The ground floor bathroom. Laundry room in the back. Maid's quarters. Maid's bathroom. And then initially, we were going to have this all open here. Have the kitchen open into the dining room. And it'll still be mostly opened, but we're going to have a wall here, which will probably stop right here. And we are going to have shelving on that wall and just use that wall to place a bunch of kitchen type decor, dishes and stuff like that. Oh, there you go. That's what it sounds like when you bang your noggin on the scaffold. But yeah, so that wall will go from here to probably about there, and it go all the way up to the slab here. And then you walk out into the living room. Let's see if I can do this without banging my head again. You walk out to the living room, and then this will be open up here, the high ceiling up to the roof. So this will just about wrap up this vlog. One of the things I failed to mention is the stairs. I mentioned one of the over here. There we go. I mentioned in one of the previous videos that this is going to be the stairwell over here. Right, so it'll start here and then wrap around and go up. So their plan is when they're hoping to have the forms built for the stairwell by the time they're ready for the second floor slab pour, because they want to pour the stairs as well. Hey everybody, it's me again. Yes, you're not mistaken. The scenery has changed a bit. The cameraman screwed things up once again, had some technical glitches, so we're just finishing up the video here. Like I said before, if you have any questions or comments, please let those in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to try to answer them for you if I can. If I can't, I'll try to get the answer for you. If there's something you want to see on the site, let me know, and we'll try to do that. I don't have a production schedule, as I mentioned before, so if you're interested in being notified when a new video is out, please hit the subscribe button, and I'm pretty sure it's over here. I think I got it right now. I think it's over. If it's not on that corner, then it's going to be on that corner, but I'm pretty sure it's on this corner. So please hit subscribe and like, and you will be notified when a new video comes out. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time. Take care.